I think we're live.
Yeah, we may be live. I don't know. Hold on.
Trying to figure this
out. There we go. That's a good angle. Fuck. Do we know who the hell's... Can we see anyone commenting? Do you have your phone?
I don't. It's actually charging in the car right
okay,
now. But we can check and see.
We'll squint.
We got one tuning in. We're live, baby.
Oh, CD Andrews. Oh, John Ware. Oh, man.
Ware.
Check out this army worm destruction in my front yard. Holy
Check
cow.
out this army worm resistance.
They just don't stop, and I keep killing them. Hold on, what's that? Oh, Chris Folt's here. Okay.
Chris Folt, what's up, my man? How are you, sir?
Come on.
You know he's up to no good. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Come here, sweet baby. Oh.
Oh, no. We hold on. There we go. Yeah. We have an audience here now. Asami and Natalie, our wives are here. I guess to egg us on, or whatever. I don't know. There's a challenge I've had to accept earlier this evening. I'm not going to talk about. What just happened there? Oh, Richard Nettles is here. Yes, yeah.
Hey! The good nurse, Richard Nettles, RN.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. No.
So it begins.
There we go.
There is nothing sacred in this world.
There we go.
No amount of YouTube lives.
Oh, well, while you're over there being silly, hand me my drink. We're just hanging out here waiting on Paul Prime Cuts to get done mowing his tall fescue.
Paul Outlaws on the horizon.
Shit. And now I have a drink in my hand, a flamingo in my lap, so we'll just go. Thank you, Asami. We'll go with that. That's why we titled this Shenanigans. And so if you're not on the Discord, I'll add it later, or you can go to TheGrassFactor or the Lawn Forum and get your shenanigans.
Someone's mowing the grass.
Yeah, there we go.
My daughter has no clothes on and is mowing the grass.
Yep.
Lilia, come back on the grass, please.
Oh,
TJO, what's up, good doctor? Oh.
John Ware probably left to go plant his St. Augustine Futures.
John Ware's playing Fortnite. He's practicing a speech for his political office. I tell you what, I'd vote for John Ware any day of the week.
I'd vote for John Ware.
Talk about a man who has patience.
Patience, and he's a man that does not lock. Well, he locks threads. However, he does not delete threads. He's a man of the people.
He maintains a level of the promotion of freedom. He promotes the Constitution.
Unopposed in November. That's good to know.
Well, I tell you what, if you would be there voting for you, John Ware, any day of the week. Any day of the week. A promoter of freedom, a humble man, an honest man. He's something special. I vote John Ware.
And for anyone that's giving me crap, there's your walkthrough. Way over there. Wow. I've never used a selfie stick before until now, so I'm trying to figure things out. But we got an aerial view. Yeah.
It's beautiful grass. Second 7-inch. It's growth regulated. My daughter mows it 3, 4, 5 times a week sometimes.
With the little tykes.
With the Tonka toy. But no, seriously.
No bubble accessories, so that's impacting a little bit of its appearance, but other than that, it's looking good.
This lawn is extra. It is. It's really nice. Eat it.
No. And I'm ticking off green dock because, yes, I do use my landscape blade to edge along my driveway and curb, which... it
looks good. It looks real good.
It does.
That was the first time I ever used a landscape blade at your house. And that was it. a very interesting experience.
Oh, that was a fun night because it was like 9:30, 9:45, and we had the still wide open throttle.
Yeah.
With the landscape blade, just cutting down my swale of crabgrass that I didn't want to seed anything into due to the spring rains.
I was attacked, kept chucking on. It was a neat experience.
I pinged it off of a landscape fabric U-bolt 2 days ago.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What'd it do?
It just stopped, but I have a little shimmy in it that I haven't got around to fixing yet. And I haven't taken it apart to see if something's broken, but it still cuts. It needs a sharpening, but hey, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
And John Ware says he uses level of abuse Arkansas is used to, because the level of abuse that UT's used to is a little bit harsher. So I'm still trying to figure out what kind of variable I have to deal with that.
John Ware says the LBs are pretty resilient. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That thing did seem tough. I drove it right into the ground. If it would have been a chainsaw, I'd have ruined it.
How the hell does this work?
You want me to hold it?
Yeah, okay, there we go.
I'll take over my own live stream.
This is the first time I've ever done a live stream, and I really have no idea what I'm doing.
I feel like I want to turn on. I realize that when I do my live stream, I play like a radio character.
I can see that.
And I'm having a hard time not being the radio character sitting here. Look at CD Andrews. This is real life. This can't be real life. Yeah, it is.
Doorbells chiming me in my notifications.
Yeah, we're getting notifications.
I have no
Matt isn't wearing a plaid shirt. I almost wore plaid. My wife wouldn't let me.
Extend it out. This is for cozy. Hold on.
What's for cozy?
The short shorts are for cozy.
That's for cozy.
There you go, buds. Send me your address and I'll get you some Sophie Ranger panties sent to you in the mail.
No sunglasses either. I've got sunglasses right here.
No, it's
I'm gonna turn this off and vessel.
It's okay. It's surprisingly overcast today. Storms around us, so it is what it is. Hold on, what's that say? Damn it. Natalie's the wife's commenting about sexy spherical objects. Because I want to try to keep it family friendly.
Yeah. We'll keep it friendly.
Spherical objects is completely appropriate. There we go. There we go.
Hey!
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess my oldest son just realized I'm live on YouTube and he wants to have some awesome skater YouTube channel. Oh, are you pulling it up now so we can actually read the comments?
Yeah.
Sweet. Give us a second here. Keep the comments coming. Hold on, what's this? Oh, Chris Fall, that's terrible, man. Oh man. Do I need to show some more skin for you, Chris, to give you more content?
Flag for content.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just got shut down, Mike.
Yeah, probably. There's a like up there. Oh, there's like 6 people watching. There's 6. Wow. Hey.
Well, okay. So if we're gonna turn on
radio character.
If we're gonna attract and retain more viewers, we have to end on that topic. Let's talk about the difference real mowing Bermuda grass makes in the overall performance of a Bermuda grass program. How about that?
I'll start with this. My first Bermuda grass, mine, but I did have zoysia. Growing up in high school, we moved into a neighborhood. The selling point of the house was a zoysia grass lawn. However, growing up in the South now, I was from the Northeast, Western New York. You mow once a week and that's it. So we hit. So I was on a once a week schedule, and that was brutal on a zoysia grass yard. I was out there for hours clogging the mower. There were clumps everywhere. So, but I did some research probably 3 years ago, Like, yeah, I think Zoysia will work because I bought into the Amazoy magazine article, horse crap, about low maintenance. Um, so I bought two flats, so I had 100 plugs, a Zenith, um, yard, and by the following spring, I was like, screw that. I killed them off. Um, Made do with what I had for that year. So that was years ago. Um, then I fell upon the other site. I'm not going to mention it here because wizards with 7 pounds of nitrogen will lay shame upon me. Um, and started gaining knowledge. Stumbled upon a little site, the Lawn Forum, and decided I'm going to do Bermuda grass.
.com.
Hashtag Tom Rebel. And so I that's what I knew. I wanted a Bermuda grass lawn. I decided at that point I did very minimal research. It was our lawn care levels of research, so there's none. And I bought 10 pounds of Okay, we're back.
The buffer strong, they're saying.
Yeah.
Do we need to move up?
Not calling it on my neighbor's crappy Wi-Fi interfering with my good Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's right.
Just the same way that crappy grass interferes with my good grass. So I did that out great. I have you look at people that Harley rake and destroy everything.
I've done that lots.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I attempted to do it with a garden rake and gave up after about 50 square feet and threw it down. Threw the seed down. It came in great. I was using a Fisker. I bought a Fisker's reel mower. Used that at the 1-inch rate pretty much all season until August of last year. And then I found an old dude in Maryville near me selling his McClunch with a 10 by high. He had it running for me, and went from there.
There's something special that happens when you make that transition from a rotary mower to a reel mower.
Oh, the manual reel. The quality of the grass, even though I was cutting my entire yard, my backyard was all fed with my south-facing backyard. Everything was cut with, I'm trying to fix my knee to get everything, there we go. I cut everything with the Fisker, from a single cut to a double cut to a triple cut to a quadruple cut to eliminate the washboarding of the low cut Bermuda. I was cutting it at the lowest setting. So I found the McLean. I figured out the heights of cut based on the manual. Went online to Reel Rollers, ordered a front roller. Put that on there before I even used the McLean. Can you scoot my chair? Okay, we're back. We're scooting chairs because neighbor's Wi-Fi is interfering with my Wi-Fi. But in case you missed it with there, if you follow me on Instagram at Real Low Dad, and please smash the like button repeatedly, and then go over to Instagram, and button is that you got to do to like my stuff. Go ahead. I don't really care. Look at the PGR effects on that. That's 0.353 ounces of T-Nex per 1,000 square feet of fine alpha grass. So, speaking of that, with the alpha grass that you see that we are currently residing on, my wife kindly topped off my beverage with 100% pure vodka due to being an alpha husband. And oh, there we go. So that's to eat alpha grass. So no turf type tall fescue. Sorry, Pete. I'm sorry. I don't know how you grow it in North Carolina, but you know you do what you do. And northern guys, you go perennial ryegrass because that's alpha too. And KBG, I like that stuff too. It's good stuff. St. Augustine, you're a weed. Sorry, Alan, if you're watching.
Anything you can reel cut sub 1 inch, you're a fan
Yeah.
of.
Now, speaking of that though, is I have a little strip over here, on my neighbor's driveway, that last year, hashtag lawn forum. I'm plugging it. Thank you, John Ware. Gave me a ton of crap about why aren't you cutting that 1 foot strip of your neighbor's yard? Well, because I didn't ask him, but I asked him this year, so I'm cutting it, and I didn't do crap to it. And I've just kind of let the Bermuda take over. But one thing I noticed today is my tall fescue adapted that was in that little bit. It's now looking like a centipede. Who's that?
Richard said his thoughts on grass are spot on. Centipede can go and die too. Paul's Prime Cut is calling you out.
What's he calling? What's Paul Prime Cut?
He's calling you out for excess consumption.
There's no excess consumption here, buds.
I'm sticking to just sweet tea because I've got to survive the evening.
Yeah.
Sweet tea does stuff.
Yeah, sweet tea does so, but Paul Prime Cuts. I grew up on Indian reservation. There's no such thing as excessive consumption when you grow up on an Indian reservation, because that's all we do.
So you made the switch to reel cut Bermuda, and you made the final switch to a gas-powered machine.
Gas power, yes.
So in terms of percentage of improvement, what was it like from the start to the reel cut manual to the reel cut gas-powered?
I never cut the Bermuda. Well, I never cut the front Bermuda last year with the rotary. It was always the manual reel. I have been this year with my Yukon renovation in the back. Thank you, Telly Coleman, for somehow Yukon instead of listening to Matt and doing Princess 77, because something the Yukon dies. But the biggest thing was switching from a manual reel to a gas reel, and I got a $150 McLean off Craigslist. Ran it through Red Tent Shoes backlapping videos. You can find him on the Lawn Forum and YouTube. To figure that out, I used cheap Napa valve lapping compound. Quality of cut was exponentially better. I mean, it's hard to quantify the difference in cut going from a rotary to a reel, and then even going from a manual reel, which are typically limited to the washboarding was gone. The overall health of the grass improved. There's not so much stress on it to where if you miss a day, it's like if I'm not under growth regulation with T-Nex or another growth regulator, I'm having to mow every other day at the minimum, sometimes daily. Daily, I was mowing a lot daily last year, daily a lot this year before I introduced the T-Nex. I was hesitant on that this year due to my seating in the back. I wanted it to be established. What are they saying there?
Someone barbecuing around there. Somebody blaming the network guys somewhere, John Ware.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately a network guy, John. I'm blaming it on freaking Google for lackluster mesh Wi-Fi access points. No, but so before I start, I was hesitant to start the T-Nex in the backyard, even though everything Matt told me was like, go ahead and do it. I had an aggressive fertilization schedule. I was microdosing the yard. Hey. I was microdosing the yard with a half pound of N every other week with ammonium sulfate. Every week I was doing an eighth a pound of N with a foliar application of ENC. Everything was going great, so I held off. But once I did that, I didn't notice any negative fill-in.
They're trying to pick a fight with me.
Who's picking a fight?
Richard Nettles.
Oh, Nettles, you just go ahead and just head back on to wherever you are. Where is Nettles at? Oh, Nettles in Charlotte.
Yeah, he's in North Carolina.
Yeah. You just go down there with your CIAA stuff. Just go have a good time.
So he stated that Dwayne Johnson, who was
The Rock Johnson?
No, Dwayne Johnson of the Monsanto case, was filing a lawsuit against T-Nex.
Oh.
And I think he did that just to rile my feathers.
Yeah, that's totally riling the feathers because I have the entire transcripts of the Monsanto case with Dwayne, not The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I posted them in the Discord.
That's been in the Discord. I have not went over them because, yeah, I've been busy at work and other things. But I'm going over them. I'm not I try to limit herbicide use. I'm talking. Have I sprayed things wearing my flip-flops that I shouldn't have? Yes, I have. Some stuff that maybe I shouldn't have. But I have proper PPE now, and I also have my nuclear regulated safety gloves. But yeah, Nettles, save your stuff for the Discord. Okay, let me get back on my train of thought. So, okay, yeah, I was talking about the PGR effect. Yeah, so I started that. That was probably mid-June. Found out the front yard takes a little bit more than the backyard, but they're similar. But I did overdo the backyard this last go round. I have a lot of dead between PGR and herbicide applications with the Yukon, but I'm blaming it entirely on the Yukon. But the quality of cut is, I came back from, let's see, it was, I guess, the last week of July. So it was a late season. I was out the last full week of July into August. I was in Florida. Questioned on the Discord. Hold on, who's this?
Paul's Prime Cuts.
Vodka is amazing. Yes, vodka is amazing on turf. It decreases cut frequency by 200%. That's mainly due to lack of motivation. And
I'm trying to keep up with the comments as we go here on the phone. He's trying to keep up
because I can't see where you.
This is the first time I've ever done a YouTube live with another person, really with me, trying to capture the moment.
Yeah, so
I think I did it in Florida one time, but it wasn't. It was just different.
I know. I listened in when I was in Florida that week. I was on mute. I was muted on speakerphone with your live show with John Perry.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Which that was amazing because I heard everything about 8 seconds before everyone else because I had closed captioning on set on my YouTube on my tablet.
Unfortunately, you couldn't see the text between us as we were going.
No, I'm just getting ready to argue to argue to my wife. Hopefully, she's still watching. Of one of the 5 people. And my drink's 1/8 full, and I need No, but so to get back in serious, the growth regulator is absolute a must. I honestly want to say if you're an R lawn care junkie, going on your 2-inch to 6-inch Bermuda that I've commented on, use growth regulator. It'll save you some time. It'll save your family life. Oh, look at that! Someone was watching. Someone.
Who does this belong to?
Shit.
This was in our kitchen.
I think my daughter brought that in there.
That in the garage. I'll do a back lapping on those blades here after we're done with this live stream. And if you all are interested, she will have an upcoming date of a live show.
Shut up! No, I won't.
With her guitar lessons that she doesn't have yet. See, that's how you get rid of a wife right there.
That thing real low. Nat on point.
Yeah, who said that?
Nettles.
Nettles, yeah, there we go. Now he's finally chiming along. No, so I haven't done anything special. If Matt wants to stand up and show you my side yard that I did,
Yeah.
I planted this total half-ass.
So this was planted as kind of an afterthought. Watered it 5 times, and this is the Bermuda grass that came in. It was maintained at 5/8 of an inch, and with half the amount of effort that went into the other side of the yard, it ended up doing really well.
I would say it was a quarter of the effort I put into my backyard this year. I'll put something up later when we don't have antagonists in the backyard.
And I think that totally plays into the cultural practices of mowing it, 1, at the height of cut, and 2, the frequency that you employed.
Because what I did with both the front yard and the backyard is people, they're like, oh, put the seed down.
Yes, C.D. Andrews, this is in Tennessee. We're in Knoxville.
Knoxville, Tennessee, go Vols.
Go Vols, baby.
Go
Go Big
Vols.
Orange.
Screw West Virginia.
Next year we're gonna win. You just wait till next year again. 11th year running. Go Vols.
Yeah. And I'm originally from south of Buffalo, so I'm used to losing, so go Vols. No, but what I instituted this year is I seeded the back. I seeded it super early. My seed date was April 28th. We had, it was still cold. Who the hell's that? Is that Telly?
The lawn stripe
Oh,
said
Lawn Stripes.
OH.
Oh, yeah.
How's Urban Meyer doing?
Yeah, OH. Yeah, that's the
That
same
was,
kind,
that was
that's
quite
the
of a-
same kind of expression my
quite a
wife
defensive
gives me
coordinator
after
you had
I've
going on
too
out
much
there.
Drink.
He had quite an amazing Amazon buy
Shit.
list. Oh boy.
The groupies have showed up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there we
This
go.
is quite an-
Get over here. Yeah, there you go, Melanie. You get back over here.
Oh boy.
So turn. You're gonna put feedback on the feed.
It's on.
That's what I'm trying to
It's on the Bluetooth behind us.
Yeah.
Who's that? Gravy look at
Oh, what's our current viewer count?
We got 9. If they would quit doing stupid stuff. Hey, Ohio, Urban Meyer's just keeping it real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
My biggest thing is Ohio is if you're in the left lane, Campai. No, if you're in Ohio and you're in the left lane, please go 15 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. And if I come up behind you, get the hell over.
Wish that I was born on Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoky smog on Rocky Top. Ain't no telephone bills.
Oh, we got some extra
Rocky
viewers there with the wives.
Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky Top, Tennessee. That's for you, John Ware.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
For bonkers, I want to say I do the old 90s. The Bills make me want to shout, but yeah, I've had a lot to drink, but not that much to do that one.
They said this is almost as good as the live stream I did in the back of my van at in a parking garage.
Who said that?
C.D. Andrews.
C.D.
How he remembers that, I'll never know.
I don't know.
That was like one of the really dogs are howling.
I'm still kind of confused how I managed to get like over 300 viewers on Periscope a couple years ago, rambling about politics, and now I'm only at 10, and I'm talking about stuff that actually pertains to livelihood and
Hey,
turf grass.
we're good here. OG. That's right, C.D. Andrews, you are OG.
Yeah, C.D. Andrews is OG. Is C.D. Andrews on the Discord?
He is, rarely though. Hey,
Rarely?
C.D. Andrews,
Where is C.D. Andrews at?
He's in North Carolina.
What part of North Carolina is C.D. Andrews? I'll come put some community
Colonel
seed in you.
Corn's here.
Oh, Colonel Corn is in the
I want to
house.
say he's in Greensboro with Pete.
Greensboro with Pete. Okay,
Yeah.
I will make a roundabout. I have 2 pounds of Yukon Bermuda. I will throw
Lexington.
in your yard.
C.D. Andrews, I'll be making a trip to Greensboro here shortly. So I expect that we get together and
Is that more John Ware?
do what adults do.
Oh,
the
the
Colonel.
Colonel, yeah.
The good captain.
Oh man,
The Kern.
the only man that can flood his yard and not blame it on army worms. I'm sorry if that dude's listening, but you need to grow up here. I have dead Yukon in the backyard due to herbicide, underwatering, and lack of care.
Lilia.
And I'm not whining about it. I'm just manning up and dealing with it and overseeding with perennial ryegrass until the spring when I can hit it with ammonium sulfate and make it boom.
Advantage of seed versus sod for Bermuda grass.
Okay.
It's hot topic for me.
This is a hot topic. Okay. I'm cheap and I'm poor. Not super, but I don't have the money to spend $22,000 on Tiff Tuff to get eaten by army worms.
I gotta change her diaper.
Okay, so if I could have sodded, I would have sodded. Buddy Thor on the Discord and the Lawn Forum lives here in town. I've hooked him up with some stuff. Did a Tiff Grand yard. He's rocking a John Deere 220, whatever the one Ware had, and sold to someone else who sold it to him. And his yard is freaking fabulous. I wish I had the initial capital to do sod. Would I do Tiff Grand? I don't know. I would probably do an Ultra Dwarf. I want my yard as short as possible. So if you can afford the sod, I would say go sod. And honestly, if you can even, I'll say if you look at my journal from this year, it was more of a back. It morphed into a front yard to where I'm year 2 in my front yard. I had a ton of winter kill. That area hole there, that whole corner, this whole thing was dead. Nothing came back. It was late May. The whole front of the yard was green. The soil level was low. So what I did is I started harvesting plugs. I did not use a pro plugger because they were on back order at the time. So I just bought one of the Earthway or whatever, the square ones. There was a 3x3 plug I bought off Amazon for 30 bucks. I ended up pulling 200 plugs. I filled in this whole area. What did you say, Colonel Corn? Repeat that, because I'm on a selfie stick and my vision is terrible right now. So I plugged this whole area with 200 plugs. I backfilled it entirely with sand. I gauged the depth of where I was pulling from there to get it level with my concrete for a smooth transition with the mower, and just filled it in, and it took off. That was with heavy dosing, weekly dosings of ammonium sulfate, a quarter pound a week for the first 6 weeks. Then went to half pound every other week, and then I kind of gave up after that because it got hot. But that's how it recovered completely. This area, hold on. Let me rotate it. Oh, wait, wrong rotating way. Let me go this way. If you see the mailbox, Thor's old telephone pole, there's a fiber junction box near the curb, then a little brown water valve. From the front of the brown, furthest away from the driveway was all dirt, and that all spread in with the Bermuda. Orientation is messed up. I don't know. Oh wait, oh, here we go. Great, no gravy. Yeah, we have. No, Colonel. No, I sent the $2 plus tip to Connor a couple weeks ago. Are you all leaving?
Yeah, we have to get bread.
Look at these party poopers.
She said, unlock the door as soon as possible.
Yeah, they have to get bread because, you know, we live in the time and day of, you know, bread's not available unless you mill it and then churn it and baste it with yeast for 6 weeks.
Hey, that's a really cool Infinity, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Kind of bubbly, but hey.
It's cooler than what I drive.
We're talking about my.
Listen here, Colonel Corn.
Yeah, hold, shit. Hold on. Trying to figure out this thing. There we go. There we go.
She's bye.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, she's waving bye-bye to them.
Oh.
Say hey to everybody.
I know. It's the paper boy from Better Off Dead. Who's that?
Lawn Stripes. Whoa, what just happened?
Yeah.
What just happened?
I got a little tipsy with the selfie stick because I don't know how to use these things because I'm not a millennial.
I think he was throwing shade at me right there.
No, see, Matt's younger than me, but I don't classify Matt as a millennial because he works his ass off for a living. He's not posting on our relationships about why his basset hound doesn't moan to him 3 times a day.
I was forced to grow up because I decided to get married, and my wife would have beat the hell out of me.
It's all backwards. There we go.
Look at that.
Bermuda grass.
If you want a little ways into Matt Martin, this is Matt Martin.
And hold on. If Alan Hain decides to show up,
this is Michael Moore.
I'm Michael Moore. Yeah. If Alan Hain wants to show up, that's a Robolini sitting in a pot in Tennessee because you won't tell me how to maintain it because your videos aren't updating.
Give them a shot of what's going on right here. This was our initial attempt at it.
What?
Look at this.
What are we doing?
We set up a table
With some McGuire's car wash.
with some car wash. I gotta let her in.
Okay. How long's this live stream been going for? How many?
38 minutes.
Oh, we're 11. Wow. That's a lot longer than 20,
Sorry,
but
Michael.
hey, as long as this overextension extends into whatever nightly activities I have with the wife, if that overgoes. If I'm saying 20 seconds and I go 30 seconds, it's a good time.
This is one of those events where I think we fully expected to go YouTube live for about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
We covered one topic, and I think that was reducing your high to cut on Bermuda.
Yeah.
I had to change my daughter's diaper. We've gotten a lot accomplished in this last 30 minutes.
No, one thing I would like to address, I guess, is because I guess it was about a week or so ago, around that time, if you look for my screen name on Discord and Lawn Forum, Fisterton Deluxe, and you look for that on Reddit, I provided a pretty freaking rock solid how-to on scalping a freaking Bermuda yard. Because
oh boy,
who's oh boying? Is tsunami coming? Is she gonna shake it?
probably not on live stream.
No.
And my
we
wife
go.
is here. This ain't no live stream. It is.
Why isn't lawn? Oh wait, it's too early for lawn tips. What is?
Hey!
Okay, we're back again.
We're back.
Um.
We're covering hot topics here.
Well, okay. So no, I'm going on my rant. Okay. And if you are not part of the Discord, join up because one of my fun topics of evenings is trolling Reddit's are long. I'm not going to hear you when you say no.
That did not get recorded.
I hope it didn't, because that's like freaking, that's bad. That's bad.
Thankfully, all the incriminating evidence that could potentially land us in portal, thanks to the buffering delay on YouTube. If you heard anything that was suggestive in any way that might look negatively upon either Michael or myself, please delete this live stream upon completion. Thank you.
No, so, okay, our lawn care thing. They got some great, cool seasoned lawn care guys. They love their friggin' tenacity. They love it because honestly, Alan loves it. because Alan used to live in Indiana, and tenacity is their go-to drug. For for dealing with pre and post emergent weed controls of the POA variety.
I'll say right now, if anybody wants to learn the ins and outs of tenacity as an herbicide, you need to contact Chris Elms in Asheville, North Carolina. He's on YouTube as either Chris Elms or Appalachian Turf. He is the man.
Appalachian, yes.
He's the man when it comes to tenacity. I'm not sure there's anybody I know that's used as much as him and knows the tricks of the trade when it comes to that herbicide, because there is a trick to using it and being sequential with it, and he's got it figured out. And it's weird using it after talking to him. I have completely different results than I had previously. So there's some legitimacy to tenacity, but there's a trick to it.
Yes. No. See, I bring up our lawn care.
That's
Yeah, Siri. I'm like, okay. So, okay, what's that? Who's that?
That's Teague. Y'all want to see some real hybrid Bermuda? Y'all at the wrong house.
Oh, who's Teague?
Thor.
Oh, Thor doesn't have hybrid Bermuda.
He does. He's got Tiff Grand.
Tiff Grant, yeah.
Tiff Grand is hybrid.
Hybrid.
It is hybrid. That's good Bermuda grass.
Well,
What did the long stripe say? Last time I buffered this much, I was in bed with the wife and she would quit yelling, "Get off me." Oh my goodness. we were trying to stay
Hold on.
somewhere friendly for family and work here.
Holy
that got
cow.
serious real fast.
Wow, we got to bump these things closer to my Wi-Fi access point. Hold on, let's move these chairs up a little bit more.
Let's move the chairs.
And hold on, I'm gonna go yell at my wife like I'm gonna beat her, and we're gonna we'll just set him up in front of the freaking power cam. And hold on a second.
I think we're good here. Mike's trying to get everything coordinated, so we're up here at the front door of the house. I think we're closer to the Wi-Fi.
We're closer.
We'll have a little bit more access to the chat. Let me get in here and read.
So.
Y'all need to get closer to that router. I know my fiber works better than that.
Hold on, let me go. I'm gonna go.
The Lawn Stripe said, "I make them move." Yeah, you made us move, big guy. I don't think either of us were expecting that. I just got left alone on Michael's live stream, and I don't know what to say here. I guess kind of a little bit of backstory. You know, it's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everybody. He invited my wife and myself and John Teague, also known as Thor, over to the house. We were able to attend. John wasn't. So we're over here. Mike has barbecued pounds and pounds of shredded pork. Well, I guess a pork butt, and then shredded it. He baked homemade macaroni and cheese and turnip greens, and it's, you know, just an awesome Labor Day stereotypical Southern meal. So that's what we've got going on over here. What did you ask, Gravy Lookout? What did you ask? The first mow after overseeding, do I bag it or not? Also, should I mow higher than usual or do I cut at normal height? Gravy Lookout, the answer to that is it all depends on your mowing frequency. So if you are mowing, you know, say like every 2 or 3 days after overseeding, then...
Okay, never mind. The wife's phone's asking for freaking passwords beyond passwords.
So if you're mowing immediately after overseeding, and, you know, so first you overseed, water it. Get that water solidified into the soil surface. If you aerate it, we're talking about how quickly after aerating and, well, after overseeding, can you mow the grass? And when you do mow the grass, do you, you know, raise your height of cut, so on and so forth. But
we're talking cool season.
We're talking cool season.
Cool season. Okay.
You got it. You got to get it watered in first. Then you can begin mowing. And it, like I said, it really all depends on your frequency. If you're mowing relatively frequently, I'd say within 10 days after overseeding, Feel free to keep it at your normal height. If you're moving into that 14, 20, 21 days, 20, yeah, I probably wouldn't go longer than 21 days. Yeah, raise it up, bag your clippings. 21 days to settle into the soil and begin to germinate is usually ample time this time of year, assuming you had the temperature and the moisture for the seed to germinate. So really, it comes down to how often you want to mow it and how long it's been since you last mowed it. It's germinated, going to give it another week or so. You should be good to go. And having seen the picture of your yard that I've seen, you are good to go ahead and mow it. I wouldn't worry anything about it. I wouldn't worry about bagging. I would just go ahead and mow it. What was your answer, Colonel Corn? What about the ins and outs of trolling our lawn care? Am I in the right stream?
Okay. This is where I was prior. Okay. So, I love our lawn care. I've learned a bit from them. But they're 99.999% cool season guys. They don't know how to care for a warm season turf. What they know about warm season turf is 100% attributed to Alan Hain.
Hashtag Tom Rebel.
Tom Rebel. Hashtag backwards.
R edging porn. I got it.
Is with his St. Augustine, because Alan has a fantastic St. Aug lawn. I'm not a St. Aug guy, but after stumbling across some dude doing an experiment with T-Nex on St. Aug for density, I'm willing to give that a whirl, and I'm going to apply that to my mom's house in Florida. But no, my thing is,
I hear my daughter yelling.
I wouldn't call it trolling, but I got an Instagram. Someone pop up. No, I follow. I don't know. Trying to think of the proper word, not to offend anyone, not that I care, but to provide the truth in our lawn care with Bermuda yards. I did a post a couple weeks ago about scalping a Bermuda yard because there's so many people. They're like, okay, so my Bermuda hit 6 inches. What not breaking the 1/3 rule do I take to take it down to 2 inches and going all with that? And I went all green dock levels of, I want to call it, it's insanity in a good way, because Green Doc is the man and he does not hold bars, and he tells it how it is with no reservations. You take it to the dirt. I sort of did that with mine when I came back from vacation at the end of July. In 2 weeks, it was back to normal. There was no difference in what it was, other than instead of being 4 inches tall, it was 5/8 of an inch tall. But no, trolling lawn care, you got to feel the post. You have to find out if are they I'm trying to think, a representative of a seed company, a fertilizer company, whatever. But if they're in a warm season climate, and I'm going to say that 6B, I'll give them that. They could kind of get away with it. This is all coming from a warm season perspective. But 7A and on, if they're planting fescue, they're planting failure. Now that TheGrassFactor's gone, and I can get into my thing is, fescue grass is a plague.
Hey, Grayson.
Yeah, there's my son coming through the front door. Oh, what's that? TheGrassFactor. Oh, Tom Rebel. Yeah, there we go. He's following along. No, I think like tall fescue. Yeah, it's a pretty good grass. You can grow it if you have an unlimited water supply when you're living in the southeast. But I find success of a turf grass species relies more on its resiliency and its ability to propagate year after year. Yeah, I know Pete Denny can grow fescue, Grass Factor. I know you're stalking me from the kitchen. No, but no. As I've mentioned before, fescue is I contribute it, and I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I get my vaccines except for the flu vaccine, and that's where this comes into is tall fescue is a flu vaccine. You have to seed it every year. Maybe every other year if you have a really good variety that you bought from Pete with GCI Turf Services because he grows great fescue. You can get away with every other year. But a grass that has to have a continual replenishing, and it's so hard not to do this, but tall fescue is like Alabama. It's a continual roll tide of inbreeding that perpetuates itself until they can pull a 4-star person from Michigan or Wisconsin or from anywhere else in the country to repropagate their genes and then to give them the more ability to roll tide and interbreed. That is how I associate tall fescue with Alabama and inbreeding. So, yeah, so there's some college football and all that, and it's getting freaking dark out. Hey, Google, turn on the front porch lights. Yeah, it probably didn't hear me because I have my phone. Hold on, what's that? Yeah, John Teague, yeah. I agree with that, but thankfully, the only thing holding myself with Tennessee football is the fact that I was born in the North. And so I hold the exact same thoughts with the Buffalo Bills because I watched 044. I remember it deeply. I know exactly where I was at the Music City Miracle when the Tennessee Titans went and took it away from them. Okay. Hold on, I gotta yell at my Yell at my wife in a non-demeaning and supportive manner because that's what we are about. With all that, hold on. Okay, fuck. Okay, there we go. Never mind. It wasn't my wife's fault. It was my fault because I had the light switch turned off because I'm a cheap bastard that buys cheap selfie sticks that disorientates shit. And I don't know where Grass Factor is, but I'm almost. Oh wow, there's 9 freaking people here. Yippee doo dah. Hold on, what's this say? Oh, okay. So I'm calling it quits because Grass Factor is calling me from my front porch to go to my back porch. If you enjoyed this shenanigans, I want you to pound the like button and punch the subscribe button. And I want you to freaking twist around, share it to all your friends on Facebook, Instagram, Twitters, put it in your church bulletins, your school bulletins, your neighbors' mailboxes, and just go ahead and just go spread it around the entire neighborhoods because I want everyone to see what the hell I don't care about. And with that, I'm going to call it an evening if I can figure out how the hell to turn this off.